Hey there, everybody. I hope all of you are having a great Wednesday. It's Wednesday. I hope yours is going great. The farm opened today, and I was able to go down and snap a few photos. I got to tell you guys something really super cool. So everybody was coming to the stand with these baskets full of red berries, right? Well, this guy walks up and he has a whole basket of green berries, and I was like, it turns out that he is a chef and he is pickling green strawberries. So he's taking unripe berries and pickling them for dishes at his restaurant. I just thought that was so cool. So I thought I'd pass that along to you guys if you want to try some pickled green strawberries, which, it's kind of the same thing as, here in the South, we pickle green tomatoes, right? So, if you think about it like that, it kind of makes sense. But anyway, it was just a funny thing to, to see him come up and have a whole basket full of green berries. I have 4 new journals getting ready to go in the shop today. These are our Flow Journal Style Smashbooks. They are... I've forgotten how big they are. Hold on. I never remember to put my ruler over here, and I really should. They are 7 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I think the spines are usually 2 1/4. Yeah, 2 1/4 on the spine. These are books for you to do whatever you want to with. They are your creation, a whole lot more than they are my creation. They have 8 pockets, 4 signatures, a beaded spine, of course. Right here is the beaded spine. I am really enjoying these fabric beads that I've been making. They're just a lot of fun to play with. This Smashbook says, "Thinking of you." And when I was putting this together, I thought, that can kind of go a couple of different ways, because if you are on like a self-awareness, self-love kind of program, then this would be a great book for you, because you are thinking of you. You are developing yourself, your styles, your likes, the things that you want to manifest in your life. So, and it can go to someone who is maybe having a challenging time, and that could be thinking of you. This book has a look at those beads. Are they not just the coolest things ever? I love them. I just think they are super neat. Miss Judy sent those to me. So let's take a look inside Thinking of You. And of course, these are Smashbooks. So they are for you to do whatever you want to with. They always include a lot of blank pages, but these pages are fun, and if you want to take them out and turn them into art trading cards, or use this book as an art supply book, then you can do that. This is one of those double tuck spots here. So you got a tuck spot here, and then one underneath the yellow strip right here, and there's a sewn pocket right here as well. So I did stick in just elements for you guys to play with, and of course we've got 8 hairy paper clips. This is a vintage greeting card. I just thought it was so pretty with the butterflies. I did kind of take advantage of a box of ephemera that I had kind of tucked away, and I did put a few little ephemera elements in these books just for, we always got to have a fun factor, my friends. That is the spice of life, to have a fun factor. I love the way this pocket turned out. Look at those pretty colors. You got some pastels down here, and then some really vibrant like lime green, and I like the way that plays so nicely with the yellow and the black and white up here. I'm a big fan of black and white. This is another vintage card. It says, "A basket of wishes for good health." You can always, you guys, pull these elements out. That's the beauty of that's the beauty of a bound book, what am I trying to say, wrap binding book, because you can remove elements. You could even remove elements and take them somewhere and work on them and then reinsert them back into your book. I will tell you that I got a smudge right here. I can't turn it to where you can see it. There's this little smudge, a glue smudge right here, and there's a wee little glue smudge back here. So sorry about that. I think I had glue on my hands, and I was I was gluing the paper into the book, so I got a little smudge there. So disclaimer, you got a little smudge here. That's what we call a maker's mark, my friend. You can go, yep, that's Tammy Brackett's smudge right there in my book. This book is called Be Happy, and it has a little bee on it flying away and a butterfly right here. This has a piece of, I love this lace, y'all, and I get it at the dollar store. It is so pretty. Pick you up some the next time you go to the pound shop dollar store. And it has a beaded spine, of course. I want to show you guys the back of these books. This is a fabric that we used a while back. It's got those cute little fairy huts on it. And these books just have like an element of whimsy. It's the color, it's the vibrancy of the color, it's the fun of the butterfly, it's the fun of the button. I've got flowers on these other ones over here. So I've just got elements in here for you to play with. And like I said, if you want to pull these out, you could actually pull these out and make them into small mini books if you wanted to. You could bind them yourself. I did have some like pastel stickers, and I thought that those were quite pretty in here. So I shoved those into some pockets as well, because we do like a good pocket, a little bit of Monopoly money. Not flow journal style, but still, you got to have stuff to play with. And I think that having things to play with is always very conducive to your creativity. Even if it's not something you typically play with, if you just kind of introduce the playful concept into your art. I'm not a drawer, but that does not keep me from drawing, and I'm not a painter, but that does not keep me from painting. I know that I'll never be perfect, and I really don't worry about it. I think that the fun factor in art is a whole lot better than being, disciplined. But that's just my thought. Everybody thinks differently about things like that. This is a beaded spine journal. Of course, this is a paper bead. This is a fabric bead. I think it's just fun, those beads. This one says, "You are my sunshine," and it has a flower as the closure on it, and those flowers are like wooden flowers. They're super cool. Thank you, Miss Judy. So we will flip through here real quick and see what we have. Each one of these Smashbooks does have a little tuck spot and a little sewn pocket right here. My sewing machine is making a squeaking noise, so one of my missions tonight is to figure out what's going on with that. It seems to sew fine, it's just squeaky, but it's 1949, so I got to figure out how to oil it. So I thought maybe I would YouTube that, and I know that I can find some good answers about how to maintain my machine. I love my old machine. I had an opportunity to buy not a new sewing machine, but a new style sewing machine, and it was like, I don't know. I kind of like my 1949 because think about all the things, all the fashion trends that sewing machine went through. And I kind of like sewing through the years. You know what I'm talking about? I think it's, I love history, and I like using something that has a lot of history. Like my house. My house is 1949 as well. God, I just thought about that. So my sewing machine and this house were built in the same year because my house is 70 years old now. Isn't that neat? This one says love the world, and it's got a sweet little spine on it, beaded spine. I like this because I did just purposely put a compass rose in here. You guys know how much I love maps. I love travel ephemera. I love the compass rose. I love directions. I'm very, very bad with directions. I think that they're very, very interesting. And of course, we've got hairy paper clips up here. So let's crack this one open and see. This is a vintage little card. It says a gift for you. I love these papers. Miss S, good gosh. I mean, she sent me so many beautiful papers, and it is such a delight to work with all of these colors, textures. It's just, it's unreal. It's kind of, I'm beyond words with it. It's just so wonderful to have such beauty to work with. So here is another pocket. Don't you love that yellow rose? I think that is so pretty. And I did kind of stick with that yellow theme over here in this pocket. This is a piece of scrapbook paper. I think this is Antarctica. A little bit of Monopoly money. I also really did love this distressed paintbrush paper as well. I just thought that was super cool. More of the yellow and more of the distressed paintbrush paper as well. And this is like a little distressed piece with an old style telephone on it. So just remember, Smashbooks can be used for collection journals. Like I said, maybe you're on a self-improvement program and those 8 pockets will come in really helpful. Maybe you're writing a book and the 8 pockets you can divide into chapters for your book. Maybe you are building a house and you could use this as something to keep your ideas in. Maybe you are embarking on a new relationship and this would be a sweet little place for you and your person to write notes back and forth to each other and stick into these pockets. So tons of possibilities with Smashbooks, my friends. Travel journals, you can paste in recipes, photographs, whatever you want. Lots of possibilities with Smashbooks. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I hope you have a delightful Woden's Day. Talk to you later. Bye.